That's wrong.
But this ring is mine.
Our duty is to protect humanity, whatever the cost.
Welcome, Spartans, to Mission Debrief's 20 for 20. We've played every Halo mission, and now we're going to rank the 20 best for the 20th anniversary of the franchise. I'm your host, Colin Perkins, and I'm joined by David Arnold.
Hey, everybody.
And Krysta Brown.
I sense warthogs in our future.
One. Only one. This episode, we are playing Halo, which is the 11th mission on our list, and it's the final mission from Halo 3. We've played 4 Halo 3 missions.
Yeah,
Last time we played through the Covenant from Halo 3. Turns out, pretty good.
Yeah, perfect.
For the full list of 20, check out our website, halopodcast.com/20 for 20. While you're there, check out all the cool stuff we have on the site, including our shows, lore pages, articles, merchandise, and more. If you enjoy this series, please let us know your thoughts by commenting on the video, giving us a like, or subscribing to the channel. You can also support the show by visiting Podcast Evolved on Patreon. Okay, here we go. Let's wrap up Halo 3 with the Warthog run. All right, here we go. The end of Halo 3.
Spooky.
This is a happy ending, right?
Sure is.
It's so happy. Everyone's
Joyous.
cheering, and people are
Everybody
dancing
gets a medal.
in the streets. Yeah, everyone gets
there's
a
medal ceremony.
It's great.
It's so lovely.
Yeah.
Everyone lives as well. Everyone is very much alive.
Man, that ring really moved really far away.
Really
fast.
quickly, yeah.
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 Good point.
Yeah, because that's like that. The arc is huge, so to be that far away from the arc.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these stills are rough.
painful.
These stills are rough. I
Yeah.
like the stills, but it's very like it's almost
Don't
Star
look too
Wars.
close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's almost
Yeah,
Star Wars
I'm
where they have
just
these
thinking
big.
that.
Safe is better than close.
Matte painting backgrounds, like these little models beside it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's one of the reasons why I really want to like the gameplay doesn't necessarily need to be remastered, but the cutscenes could definitely use it.
Yeah, the cutscenes.
Because
And now we crash for no reason. But
There
anyway.
you
Yeah,
go. Oh,
yeah, just for
might as
fun.
well just.
Yeah, but
Layer
you see
down
like
stuff.
up the top there, forwarded it on? I did not notice that the first
Yeah.
time.
Oh, yeah.
First 100 times I played this game.
Halo. It's so new.
All right.
Finished. I'm not exactly
It's
It's so
delicious.
new. Got that
New
new
Halo.
smell.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. What's
I
the
like
Halo
this
smell
called
like?
full circle as well.
That's
Yeah.
actually really clever. Yeah.
It is. Yeah, Halo 3 has so many of these beautiful set pieces that would really benefit from a blur cutscene. I mean, they would look like ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'd
oh,
like to see that.
It'd just melt your brain. It'd be so good.
Here
What are we doing, Krysta?
It's a skull.
It's a skull.
Trevor.
Oh,
He
yeah,
survives!
Trevor.
I don't think this is surviving, Colin. If this is your idea of
it is.
surviving something,
We can bring him back. He's good.
Trevor lives. We have
we
the
could
technology.
make him an AI. Hopefully, the brain's
can't.
still in there.
Yeah, I think the brain is.
I'll
still-
try not to jiggle it around too much. It's like jam.
Just don't
Just
hit
stick
any
your-
flood with it.
Yeah, just stick your thumb in there, Krysta, so like nothing falls out.
Yeah, I'll just plug the hole.
Mr. Where you going? Where you going?
Yeah, I'm finding all the cool secrets.
Ooh,
Here we go.
the secret tunnel.
The
Ooh.
final
Oh.
terminal. The one that tells
Yes.
us everything we need to know about what's
Indicates.
going on in the terminals, right?
Yeah,
Explains
There it is.
everything's
right?
crystal clear after that one.
Yeah, really. Oh, I know
So
everything.
it's
It's cool going back and reading those terminals because you do understand what they're talking about and what's
Right.
going on. But when this first came out, it was like
at the time it was so frustrating.
my
It's
brain
what-
Like, this
cannot
is
handle
important.
what you're
What
trying
is
to
that?
tell
Yeah.
me.
Their words, and I can
Oh,
understand
how nice.
the sentences.
I hope a bunch of flood don't show up. Oh.
What a good shot though. It looks well.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
beautiful.
Alright.
I always try to get that hammer there. Try to
The hammer.
smash.
Colin smash. Puny.
Yep.
Flood.
My. That's why this mission
That's-
is probably a little harder for me. It was
At the top of the tower, Chief.
to
Big
smash
smashing.
everybody. You can't smash that great. Although Trevor does well.
Trevor does a good job at smashing. Trevor knows how to
Tre-
smash. Excuse me!
Trevor
Who is
is a
there?
good guy.
Trevor's a good guy, yeah.
Man, he did so well. Trevor. I do that more often. Ooh,
Proud
feel
of
right out.
That head just dangling off that guy.
Yeah.
Start the
These
climb.
pure
So
forms are
I was
always, like,
thinking about
on the
this.
side.
If this is the control room, and granted it's unfinished and all that sort of stuff, but this is the control room we skipped in Halo 1, or we skipped to, right? Because we just flew the Banshee up.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I
it
guess.
is.
Yeah.
So
There
we
was a
skipped this
bridge
whole
like
business down
over
here.
there, like, but it's not identical. I would
Also not
imagine.
finished yet.
Yeah, I would imagine some of the environmental like things like bridges and stuff like that were naturally formed after the Halo was created. So I don't
sure.
think they would be exactly
erosion
the same.
stuff.
So
Yeah.
I
Also,
think-
it's not a carbon copy of it. It's just
No,
like a
all the
replacement
elements are the
for
same,
it.
though,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would think the structure would be the same.
My-
But these batteries are low. Watch out.
Shit. I'm gonna have to plug this in. I'm gonna have to do like a tactical reload on my controller.
It's the real
I'm
Halo
gonna wait till the
experience.
very last. I'll do it at one of the cutscenes, maybe. I have to plug it in. I got the one that charges now.
Ooh, that's nice.
It's nice.
You got a battery pack? I got me a battery
No,
pack.
it doesn't. It's the Elite Series 2, so it has
Oh,
the
yes.
it's the
Oh,
internal
yeah.
battery, so it makes it a little harder to recharge it. It has to be
Good
corded.
work, Chris.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
during the
Just
pandemic they were
spill.
so
I
hard.
grenaded right beside you, Chris.
Why are
Sorry.
there so many? Stop!
Hold on. Just to get out of
Please,
there.
can we have
Get
like
out of there.
a little less flood? I would really.
Aptly named the Flood.
Yeah, they do a lot of flooding in this mission.
Just a couple less. Just like maybe only 2 or 3 instead of like 50. That would be great. Oh, did you see one of them just come out of those little holes? That was so cute. Oh, it just like came out of there. The little
The
sentinel.
flood?
Uh-huh.
Or
The
Sentinel?
sentinel.
Yeah.
It came out of that little like hatch.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
It's got
That's
like
from the
little
previous
hatches
games.
sticking out.
emerged from
I've
this
never
hole.
They're in all the other games, Krista.
All right, we're gonna
Just
punch
gotta
this
pinch
guy,
it.
and it's not gonna go well. Oh, never.
Oh no, got some guys
The-
behind us.
Is that Johnson back there? Doing some
Yeah,
things?
yeah, yeah. He's
Oh,
up
is
on
he
the
up?
ridge. There he
He's
is.
doing his thing?
Don't hit me, please, sir.
Oh man, I got loads of guys back
Oh.
here. Krista, I'm gonna die.
No, don't do that.
Um,
There's nothing back there. I don't know what you're dying from. I don't see anything.
I killed it all because I'm amazing.
Keep moving,
Also,
Chief. I got your back.
yeah. Well,
Yes,
yeah, he's
sir.
back.
Look at him. Don't come this way. It's dangerous. Stay back.
I've seen the future.
Oh my God.
It does not end well.
You almost hit me.
You still using Trevor?
I am still using Trevor. Trevor's still going strong.
Good old Trevor, baby.
Whoa, look at that.
Brains are
Wow.
intact.
Can't come from the far side.
That is deep.
That is.
That's scary.
Whatever you do, don't drop Trevor.
Yeah, whatever you do, Trevor, don't look down. Trevor's afraid of heights.
No way, he took to the Hornet.
Starts crying.
So nice. He was great. He was great.
You can get on a Hornet and still be afraid of heights.
I guess it just
Also,
shows
Halo
how
heights are
truly
very
brave.
different than Hornet heights. Halo heights are like,
Oh,
there's no
boy.
ground.
Oh, behind you, Krysta.
Yeah, I don't want to look. I'm just gonna pretend they're not there, like all of my other problems.
I'm slowly coming to rescue. Oh no, you're just killing everybody. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I'm just punching them. Ah! Don't hit me! I'm on fire! Help!
Yes.
I don't want to
Flames.
be on fire.
Man, Arbiter is so goddamn big with this flamethrower. Like he's taking up some serious real estate on the
Monster.
screen.
He's a thick
Yeah, he is. My God.
Ow,
Those
please.
flamethrowers will work on these pure forms.
They're
Oh
amazing.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
They're real good.
Punches also work very well.
So how many? The pure forms are 3 different things.
It's a turret,
right?
a little crab-looking thing, and then the tank form.
in the tank. Okay, but there's
And
no
they all suck.
4th form, right? It's just one of those 3.
Yeah, it's just one of those 3.
Yeah.
Spar, you in there?
And they have like a freak out when they're transforming. So we,
That's a good time to hit him, yeah.
yeah.
Ah, the turrets.
Yeah, they're just going to kill us later, but yeah.
Right. You can shoot them though afterwards, right?
Yeah,
You
you can.
can.
You can.
I could probably destroy him before we go in, even.
Yeah.
Oh, we are finally doing what he wanted.
Okie dokes. We
We
made it to the
aren't
top,
doing what he
to the
wanted, though.
peak.
Hey, buddy, careful. What happened to your hat? He lost his hat in the midst of battle. Oh my
Because
god.
I'm flaming
Here we
down
go.
there. Watch out.
God, careful. Oh my god,
Oh,
he's
boy.
trying to kill me.
What are you
That
talking
man
about?
is trying to murder me. Stop.
The man on the cliff.
He just picks one and he's like, well, if you're in the oh.
Oh, there we
It's
go.
like, if you're in front of it, you know what? Too bad for you.
Whoa, that was a punch.
Yeah, that one
Did you
far.
see that?
Arbiter.
Get him, Krysta, get him.
Oh my god. He does not stop. Once he hits that trigger for the Spartan laser, nothing will stop him.
Krysta, get out of there. I'm flaming the crap out of it.
Careful, Sergeant Johnson's looking at that one.
Oh, I can see the laser.
Yeah.
Fine.
Watch out.
Friendly
The
fire.
flamethrower's working, man.
Oh,
Flamethrower
flamethrower
is
just
beautiful.
work.
Oh, it's so good.
I think I saw
Lasts
a crab.
forever.
There's the crab. Oh shit! The crab
You
took
got him?
that like a champ. Holy shit. How did Sergeant Johnson survive that?
He just jumped off.
What?
Spartan 1, remember?
What?
Yeah, that's true.
That's like at least a 2-story
Open up.
fall, isn't
Coast is
it?
clear.
I mean, dude, what are your legs made out of?
He's got metal legs. He's good.
Chief, Arbiter, let's move.
Are both turrets down? Yeah.
Yeah, I blew them up.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Hang on.
Wait, Johnson. You left something back there.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
come. Here,
Don't
I'll block
come.
his
Got some
path.
change.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do
come,
it.
Johnson.
You
Stay
know
where you
what's
are.
about to happen. You've seen these. You've seen the script. You can't do this.
Don't do it, buddy.
It feels so
Resist.
cool rolling deep in this spot, though. With
It is.
Johnson, with
What you
Arbiter,
know about
with Trevor.
rolling down in the deep?
We
fearsome
got four.
foursome.
Got a full fire team.
Shit.
Do I take life or give it? Who is victim and who is
Boy.
foe?
Great my
Oh,
moment.
man, I should
Rebuild
lay off the
itself on
drugs.
this ring.
Hurry, control
Right.
is close. Good to see you, Arbiter.
Good to see you, Arbiter. Well, thanks,
Hi, guys.
Johnson. Thanks. I've been here all the time, the whole time. Why are you just noticing me now? Look at that squat. Look at them glutes.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that was a good squat.
That was a really good squat. He gets low.
He does.
He's about to get
Important.
real low.
Oh, yes. Yes, he is.
He's about to
Yikes.
get the maximum amount.
Goodbye, friends. So Abby just hangs out down this corridor like the whole time now.
Yeah. You don't need to help.
I'm
It's
not
okay.
gonna lose her too.
Alright.
Send in the humans.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Yay! This is his home now.
That's right. He's feeling good. He's settling in. He's redecorated. Figuring out
He's
the
picked where he
paint.
wants to live.
The happy camper.
I have begun my simulations. No promises, but initial results indicate this facility should be ready to fire in just a few more days.
Oh, perfect.
Have a few more days.
But a premature firing will
He's
destroy
tweaking
the
out.
Deal with it.
So why did Cortana not like get in right now? All this like dialogue.
Ah.
Absolutely
Ooh, she
unacceptable.
Ooh.
I've seen a
Well,
meme
sells
of
that
that
on
where
my
it's
controller.
like, acceptable, acceptable, absolutely acceptable.
And Harvey just strolls in and just gets railed.
Whacked.
What's happening? Boom.
Inheritor of all they left behind. You are Forerunner.
Nope. That's wrong.
But this ring is mine.
He might be talking. Oh god, stop this! I'll kill you! Trevor, help me!
Trevor, I don't think he's
Go,
ready.
Krysta, go.
I can do it! Come here!
I'll distract
Get a
them.
little
If you
closer.
get there.
Stop doing that weird shieldy thing. Come on.
I don't think you'll be able to get close enough to melee him.
I know. Come on.
In all his pulses.
Down your bag boots.
Oh.
There we
Whee!
go.
Oh, look at him. He's like falling over there. Oh.
How did he? Yeah, how did he end up over there?
Poor little guy. Screw
Go punch
Johnson.
him
I'm
now,
gonna go
Krysta.
talk to
Go
him.
punch him.
Maybe this will change. Oh my gosh, she says stuff.
Oh shit! Didn't even get back to.
Oh, Johnson
Johnson.
died.
Johnson just died. Do you want to pick it up, Krysta?
Okay,
Do the honors.
Oh, bye, Trevor.
I'll execute.
I gotcha. Oh, it dropped both your weapons.
Really?
Can you pick up
Yeah.
Trevor?
I got Trevor. But it dropped your assault rifle as well. Although you have a rocket launcher on your back. Did you always have a rocket launcher on your back?
No, that's new. Oh, maybe I did. I think I started the mission with it actually.
Oh,
I was just
yeah.
holding
Oh, right,
Trevor.
okay.
I was too busy with Trevor to. That's a
Yeah.
silly rocket launcher. Come on,
Skull or rocket launcher?
rocket launcher.
Skull.
Skull.
I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, his face. What happened to his nostrils?
No, you're not.
You got laser beamed, Krysta.
Oh, okay.
He
Is that
gets
what was
singed.
that her excuse?
Yeah.
His face looks like Play-Doh.
Laser
Yeah, it
beams,
does.
Krysta. Laser beams.
Play-Doh face. I love you, Johnson, but hey, you need to get some skincare up in there. Get some exfoliant.
All right, what are you gonna
Be
do,
out with
Chief?
a bang.
Chief, I'm so sorry.
Does she have the index the whole time?
Yes.
From Halo CE, yeah.
Halo CE.
That's the whole reason you went to get her, with other reasons, but that was the main
Yeah.
reason
Well,
was because
yeah.
she had the index. Epic people don't look at Halo firings.
Boom.
Play the Avengers music now.
Right.
Oh, look at
There's
Johnson's
Johnson.
body like
Don't forget
sliding
about
away
Johnson.
slowly.
No.
They should have added like that slide effect, like that.
Johnson, no.
The way the world.
Oh, I
ends.
lost Trevor. No. I
Oh
lost
no!
Trevor.
They take Trevor. They forcibly
They took him away. They took him
Yeah.
as far as he could. Proud of you
They gave
guys.
us an AR. Okay, it was Trevor.
Give me this stinky gun.
Yeah, they took away your rocket launcher, huh?
Yep. They took away everything
That's
I
fu-
loved. Now I'm gonna take everything they love.
By blowing it all up.
Yep.
Yeah, good thing you took those turrets out. 'Cause they will
They're
snipe
assholes.
you.
Yeah. We ain't dealing with your shit today.
Love their little shields.
The shields
Man,
are
the
really
plasma
cool.
rifles eat through them. Yeah, they're really cool, but the plasma rifles are so unnecessarily good against them right now. Oh
I think
shit.
the Great
Against
Mind-
the Sentinels.
Find the
Yeah.
doorway in the
Like, as soon as the shield
Dawn
is down,
on
they
the other
just
side.
collapse.
The Dawn is not on the other side, Cortana. The Dawn is like on the other side and like 10 miles away from the door. She makes it seem like, oh, you'll just walk out, it'll be right there, it'll be great.
Hop on.
Yeah, just on the other side of this ridge.
No. You're a
Krysta, go
liar.
get the mongoose. Go get the mongoose, Krysta.
Should we
The
go get the
mongooses.
Are there
Well,
two?
We can't look at the beautiful skybox.
yeah, don't forget about the skybox, Colin.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm here to look at the sights and sounds of Halo. I'm not here to play Halo.
It is a warthog run, not a mongoose run.
Yeah, it's true. You do get an achievement for doing 4, I think, though. 4 of you get together.
Yeah.
On the mongoose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have
Or is there,
4
isn't there a
friends.
ghost one version of it too?
Maybe there is a. I think there is a
Maybe
ghost.
it's a ghost. I think it's the ghost. But I could also be getting mixed up with the end of
ODST.
the Coastal Highway from
Yeah.
ODST.
ODST,
yeah,
that's true.
That's another
There's a challenge
achievement
as well.
that doesn't make anyone happy ever.
No, I've never tried it.
Is it the Vidmaster?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
The Vidmaster challenges were a thing that existed.
They still exist now. They're in MCC.
They're extremely difficult. You don't get the helmet anymore for doing it, though, right? It was a helmet, right?
It was.
It was
the
Recon.
Shibuya.
Come on, Spartan, go, go,
Was it
go!
Recon?
I think
okay.
it was the way to get recon because only Bungie employees had recon, and people Bungie employees liked. The only reason I know that is from the Arby and the Chief series because it was like a huge plot point in that stupid series.
Oh.
Ooh, there it is.
Good luck seeing Krysta.
That is beautiful.
never
Where's the
chance.
sun? Is there a
Where is
sun?
this sun?
It's fake.
Yeah, but like, where is it? Or did they just? Oh, look there, it is. I
It's
think
under.
that's what that is.
Oh, there it is.
That's
that
really
could be what
cool.
that is.
Holy shit, that thing's cool. It looks like a satellite.
Whoa!
might
Excuse
be.
you,
What's
you're
your goal
blocking
in there,
my
David?
view of the
Nice.
satellite
Jeez,
sun.
Sorry, I was watching the fake sun.
You're the driver. You're not allowed to look at the cool satellite sun. I'm sorry.
That's true. There's so
that.
much of this I hadn't
That's so
seen for so
cool.
long because I've only ever driven.
Yeah,
I
right.
never really looked up. Oh, that was so
A lot of
cool,
good stuff to miss.
Alright. though. It is. Boom.
Thinking it's blowing up.
We're
You
dying.
feel
Oh, God.
panicked. You should. First time you play this, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's very.
It's incredibly hectic. Yeah.
Once you kind of know what's up, it's still It's always hectic, but you
We
get
just
to
gotta
know.
fight the warthog bounciness.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than the CE Warthog that just slips and slides all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Sir, can you not scratch up my car? I would really appreciate
No idea what you're talking about.
it. Please be careful. I mean, I only have 3 payments left on this, and I'd really like to enjoy my car afterwards.
And the moon that's up there is so goddamn cool.
Yeah, it's what they mine to make
Just how
the
wrecked
halos.
it is.
They actually just transport an entire planet or moon there as well. These huge sentinels.
Yeah. They drop it in the middle.
Yeah, and if they can't find something, I remember, I think it was Hunters in the Dark, where they couldn't find
They
a
sent out the
single
harvesters.
planet. Yeah, they just went through the portal and just attacked Earth to get some of the resources.
That's so
Because of course, like after Halo 3, they immediately go and they're like, "Well, shit, I guess we have to repair the Ark and make another Halo."
Right.
That moon's
It takes
like,
a lot of
well,
resources.
The moon's like, kill me. End my suffering.
Ooh, look at this, David.
yeah.
Outside
David's
lane.
got it.
Here we go, baby.
Smooth operator.
David is a professional.
So
my
the
God.
surface. What are we driving on? Is this underneath?
Yeah, I always
Dirt?
presumed this was like
like
the scaffolding that the world
Yeah.
is built on. top
It's
of.
almost like the temporary base, I guess, that they build it on top of.
Yeah.
Because it's just floating there basically. So I'm guessing they
Yeah.
build structures underneath and above it.
Look over here to the right, Krysta, if you can. You can see really far in the distance, like a hill. It looks like the mountains are built on top of the structure.
Oh
Can you see
yeah,
what I'm
look at
Oh, yeah.
that.
talking about? Yeah, that's
So this is kind of like the lower infrastructure, like the sewers and stuff like that.
yeah.
All of
These are
the
chunky boys, man. Bring the chunky boys.
so
Yeah, they're thick.
it's cool to see the inner workings of a ring. It really is.
Yeah. Yeah, they did an awesome job of representing that. Where it actually makes sense.
Oh, big old fight. Let's go.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I feel like this one's less frustrating overall than the Halo CE, Warthog run.
Yeah, I mean, the
Yeah.
Warthog's still a bit floaty and the physics are messed up, but the Halo CU one, like, the Warthog didn't even handle well from the beginning.
Yeah.
so-
And it was like so frustrating. Spaceship.
Ooh.
Oh, no, yeah.
No!
nailed
Our
Uh,
perfect
Where are you,
run.
Don? Where are you?
it. It was so frustrating when you're like at the very, very end when you got out of the Warthog and you had to do the run up to the broadsword.
Oh, and then you have
And if
like
you
5
didn't-
seconds
Yeah.
left. It's just
And
so...
I'm like, like if they managed to kill you with like legendary or something, that was so frustrating. You have to do the
Right.
run again.
Yeah, you start from Foe Hammer again, I think, if you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to, you're starting at the midpoint when you were just at the end. I like how the Sentinels just fall straight down once you kill them.
Yeah.
The Arcus. You're the setting for Halo Wars 2.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
90%
You win.
firing
You win
sequence
Halo Wars 2.
initiated.
We're not gonna see you for like 10 years.
It'll
and
be,
You'll
yeah.
show up on Halo Wars 2.
About 10 years.
Oh,
There's a
so
huge
bad.
gap between 3 and 4.
Do it.
So they had
I'm gonna
OSD.
get it in one run, Colin. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get it in one,
Oh,
baby.
we gotta do it.
We
Look
got
at his
it!
driving skills. Don't die. Don't.
Done it, Chief.
Just
Don't
stop.
die.
Right into the hangar.
Well done,
I don't think we're gonna
sir.
make it.
Oh, I totally would have made
I
that.
think you would have been good.
I wouldn't have flipped like that though.
No, you were ready. You were straight on.
This is a good cutscene though.
Oh boy.
The tank that they conveniently didn't tie down and almost
Yeah.
killed Arbiter and blocked the. Where'd the tank go in Halo 4? I guess the ship was split in half.
There's the nods.
Yeah.
What up, bro?
Hang on.
Well, it's amazing that they've created such a rapport with each other that they don't even have to say anything to understand what the other's doing.
So he's in the cockpit, but
I don't know why he
Cortana's
does that.
driving.
Yeah, Katana does everything. Also, close the door, Katana.
Well, I mean, once the
It's a
ship
pretty view.
Once the ship gets severed, she technically stays here, so he would have needed to be in the cockpit anyway to land the craft. Look at how the halo's glowing,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
getting
so
ready
cool.
to fire up.
Well, it's probably because it's also falling apart
Yeah, that's true.
as it's doing
Yeah.
that.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Wow, that's so good.
That's why she left the door open for that shot.
Yeah, she was just
Yeah,
like, I'm
that's
sorry, I need to
true.
get my Instagram shot.
Exactly.
People are gonna love it. I'm gonna be insta-famous.
We'll make it.
I wish they'd show you the actual pulse killing the flood.
That would be a cool add-on to that cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like High Charity just getting wrecked. Though High Charity
Yes.
still exists because we saw it in Halo Wars 2, Awakening the Nightmare.
That's true, actually. Why does it still exist?
We are not listening to your speech.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Your
Yeah. So go
face
watch the
also
epilogue
looks
on
like
YouTube.
mashed
We'll
us.
Mm-hmm.
cover this thing. So there it is. Halo 3 is done.
Yeah.
Boom.
And never saw Master Chief again.
Bum,
Aw.
bum, bum. Nah, he just goes for a nap. A nice nap.
Yeah, we
Right.
see him in some naps.
All right, we got a lot to talk about. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's get into this rating. So the final mission of Halo 3 is sad. And we didn't show the epilogue, like you said. Well, go check that on your own. But there are
Just some
I don't know.
feels.
It's a weird thing because it's actually kind of a tight mission on the front end. Like you don't travel that far, right? You're just kind of traveling up this space with a lot of enemies, and then you're in, and then you're back out. But then the Warthog run itself is long, so that kind of extends for like the level itself. But that's also probably the most fun of the mission. So gameplay wise, David, talk through kind of some highlights for you.
I mean, it's okay. It's got some good gameplay elements. It's not very original. It's kind of what I'll say because it borrows heavily from Halo CE. Like this mission is just all about like harkening it back. You're on a ring. You're going to your control room. There's a Warthog rung. It really does pull all those elements in, and they're fun. And like we said during the gameplay, like the Warthog rung here is way better. So much more fun. There's so much more going on.
Yeah.
It's, I think, better designed, but it is still janky. You know, you can see with like the Warhawk physics are super weird. So, but it's good. It's good from a gameplay perspective. It
Krista
is
shooting
definitely fun.
flood and kind of all that stuff.
Oh, I
How are you feeling? I mean,
hate
we
that
came off
run up.
such a high from
Yeah,
the Covenant
from the
arc,
Covenant.
so
I hate that run up to the control room with a
yeah.
passion. I just do not like it. It's a pain in the ass on any difficulty, really. It only gets worse as you up it. So it's
Yeah.
just ugh. Oh man. I the Warthog run, mwah, beautiful, perfect, love it. Everything else I'm like, why? Why am I here?
Right. I mean, it was fun to bash heads in with Trevor for a while.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
Yeah, once you get far enough, like you can't do that anymore just because you get overwhelmed, and it's like the good and the bad thing about Flood is you kind of need Flood as like a third faction, changing up the gameplay, but it's also could be a little rough, a little exhausting.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they do give you lots of toys, right? And then I would say like Johnson is a bit of a gameplay element. He's a
Yeah.
little bit of a
Oh, yeah.
level design element too, but he's off on the side and he's helping you out a little bit.
You can't really rely on him for anything, though. He might get 2 or 3 shots off, but he doesn't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
Every once in a while he gets a really good one, but
Yeah.
every once in a while he also hits you. So
Right. Yeah. Okay, so and for watching it, it wasn't as enjoyable as the other missions that we've played from watching. I mean, seeing you guys, do pretty well against the Flood, a couple struggle points, but it's fun just to see the Flood, explode and splatter. The Warthog run is fun to watch. Even just like it's actually nice having Krista like look around.
Yeah.
Because then I'm not like pretending I'm in the driver's seat and like turd. But I don't know. I actually have a hard time giving this one a high score on gameplay. Like, is this a 6?
Oh, I don't think it's that low. I was gonna say an
It's a good
8.
place to start. Oh,
You say 8? I don't know.
You think maybe a 7?
I would have gone 7, and you could push me to an 8. It's good. It's just not the best.
Well, the Warthog run is the best of the two.
Like the 2 sections?
Yeah. Well, best
Yeah.
of like Halo CE versus this one.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Of Warthog
It's
runs.
definitely
Yeah,
the best of the Warthog runs. It definitely deserves a point for that. Definitely
Well-
deserves a lot of negative points for how awful the Flood is. But it is Flood,
Yeah.
and they're supposed to be awful.
But the Warthog run, I mean, I guess it's supposed to be difficult, but it's also a bit frustrating, something, unless you got it really well memorized, some of the floor will drop out.
There's
nothing
some
you
of
can
it
do
that
about it 'cause
is
there's
out
the
of your control.
physics.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, yeah, I agree that it's the better run of the two, but
Well,
I
and the
think it's a
Warthog
lot
just
better.
handles a lot better, right? The CE Warthog is not...
Hmm.
It's so floaty and slidey, and it makes for a really difficult Warthog run. But this Warthog is a very well balanced and rides very well, so...
Yeah. I don't know. I can't give this an 8.
No,
I'm at a 6 or
Okay.
7.
I can do
Okay.
7.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right, let's go 7 on gameplay. We'll do it. We were so high. Now we gotta come down to 7.
I know.
All right, so level design. I like the opening and like the little secrets at the beginning. And you see that this, the control room that you got to get to and climbing up there, like that all makes sense. And you got to weave in and out. And then, excuse me, and then the Warthog run, like with Krysta giving us the tour, like that whole thing is cool. Again, there's frustration points because of like the things that blow up, but like the way that you're seeing the explosions in the background, and like we talk about those pillars falling is cool. And if you do stay put too long, there you will drop down. There's secrets along the way to explore. So I feel pretty good about the level design. Krysta, what are your thoughts?
I think all of the although it's a very nostalgic level because it is based off of Halo CE.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot of design elements and stuff like that from like Two Betrayals, a lot of Two Betrayals and Assault on
Yeah.
the Control Room. It feels very similar. So
Mm-hmm.
They're
I
very
think,
restricted by that amount because they set their game, these elements, in an area that is a replacement for
Yeah.
Installation 04, like you said. So, like, they couldn't change the control room that much.
But I
Right.
mean, it's nice to have that nostalgia because it is like Halo's circular. This is a full circle where you end up where you started, kind of thing.
Mhm.
I find it very poetic.
Yeah, for sure. But like when I start this mission, some missions you start, you're like, oh, it's this mission, and it's not necessarily the gameplay. It's just like I got to do this thing or go these places that I don't really like. It's not that great, but like here, it all kind of makes sense. And again, like the opening is cool. You get to wander around a little bit. You know, you get to go inside the Forerunner structure. Like the aesthetic of the mission is really nice. So I feel like all that sort of stuff should bring this up a little bit. Any other highlights, David, or I guess things that we should consider, you know, that are a negative?
I wouldn't say it's very highly rated in my best design maps because the best design part of it is the Warthog run.
Yeah.
But like that's only a small portion of the mission. I'm not a huge fan of what they did with the kind of control room. Like I much prefer the CE version. I'm playing that map and that mission. I guess because the flooded, the kind of the way they did it, it's just okay. It's an absolute slog to fight your way up. It kind of fits into the gameplay. So like, I guess I don't know. I'm kind of balancing between like I'm not a huge fan of what you do at the start, but I love how it was designed at the end.
Okay.
So I could start on a 7.
So where you're Lena?
7?
You're Lena 7.
I'm thinking that, and you can push me if you wanted to. You can go ahead and be feeling stronger for the design.
I think
Krysta,
7's okay.
7
I
again?
mean, yeah, it relies so heavily on the Warthog run that the rest of it it's not blah. I mean, it makes sense, and everything makes sense in this level, but it's still just, it's not my favorite. It's definitely not my favorite.
Okay. I mean, I feel like I feel a little bit better than you guys do, so I'm okay coming down to a 7. But it also feels weird. Like our list isn't made for 7s.
No, it's made for 10s.
Made for 10s. All right, so we're given 7 on level design here. Now let's talk about the challenge. This one is hard, and it
Yeah.
can
It's
be
a hard,
frustrating, right?
It's a slog of a mission because you have all the flood at the beginning that is just maybe not fun. It's just got an element of maybe too much. And then you have the Warthog run, which, while great, has an element of RNG, of things you can't necessarily control. Not the explosion, but let's say sometimes the physics are just off enough that like you could just flip crazy, you lose momentum when you land, an enemy could shoot you airborne and just flip you, and then you get mangled, and it's like nothing you can do about it. And so that, to me, makes me feel it's like on the lower end of the score.
It's finicky.
Yeah.
It's very finicky.
Mhm.
And there's
Even
a lot,
if you know what
there's
you're
a lot
doing,
going on.
it can be
Yeah.
because there's so much chaos, right? I guess it's supposed to be hard though. Like it's the last mission, so it should be a challenge. But is it too much? Is it to the point of frustration and then making it not fun? Right? There's some mission, and like, there's like the boss fight too, which is fairly enjoyable.
The boss fight's cool.
Spark.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that they did really make that short and sweet, and you know it has obviously emotional moments. Chris's favorite character dies.
Aww.
They have to figure out which one it is.
Mm-hmm.
There's, you know, I liked how it was presented. At the end, like I wasn't a huge fan of the Tartarus fight at the end of 2, so like I'm glad that they ended it with like a short and sweet little kind of fight.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Krista said how are you gonna design that counter? I mean, you could make it a lot more complicated. It doesn't necessarily need to be that.
Yeah.
No.
But
because it's also just a monitor. Like the monitors don't actually have that many defensive capabilities, so it's very appropriate for what happens.
yeah. Okay, so where are we at on challenge? Are we at another 7? Are we at a
Maybe
6?
an 8.
You think it's that good?
I think it's appropriate for what's going on. Like, I don't feel like any of the challenges in this are necessarily inappropriate. We have a bunch of Flood trying to stop us from firing the ring. We have Guilty Spark. And then we, of course, have the finicky things where, you know, the Flood can be super unpredictable and kind of nasty, and the physics engine gets a little wonky during the Warthog run, but I feel like all of the challenges are at least somewhat appropriate. It's not perfect, but...
Yeah.
it's frustrating, especially coming off of the back of Cortana. I mean, these two last missions of Halo 3, like you have the Covenant and then you have Cortana. You're like, ugh, and then you have this, and you're like, ugh. But it's the Flood taking center stage, and the Flood taking center stage is not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I don't know if I could be persuaded up to an 8. David, where are you at?
Do a 7?
I'm a 7, baby.
Okay, we can do a 7.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
I mean, because there could be, so it's supposed to be challenging, but it like, a video game is supposed to be enjoyable, right? And there are points.
Halo was
work. That's where this kind of comes into play. We've switched this category from difficulty to challenge.
Well, I like the idea, the way Kyrsta's been kind of arguing lately of the challenge versus what you're actually supposed to be doing in the context of the lore. It's like, okay, it's the end of the game. You're fighting all the Flood to stop the ring from being detonated. So, like, I guess it makes sense that it should be tough. There's an element of it that I just find not enjoyable. That's what makes me kind of take it down a little bit. So I can go 8 because I understand the argument that Chris is coming from.
I don't know if I can go 8.
We can compromise at 7.
Okay. All right.
7.5.
Let's give it a 7. 7. Oh, man. All right. Storytelling. I feel like we're going to go high on storytelling.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I think. There's lots of stuff happening. We have to pull out the epilogue. I guess we could plug it in because it's the very end of the game. I don't know. But there's still lots going on here. Like the very beginning cutscene is happening. You have the boss fight with Guilty Spark, all that sort of stuff.
You have that last
activating
terminal.
it, like you're having the moment at the end where you're driving the Warthog. You got to get to the ship, all that stuff. I feel good about the storytelling here. Krysta, anything call outs or any highlights?
It's just really good. It's really appropriate for the end level of Halo 3. I don't know. There's so many good elements to it. There's so many good conversations. There's so many good one-liners. It's really good. I love the story in this.
Yeah.
End of Halo 3 has some of the peak storytelling.
And seeing Johnson again, like that's cool. He's on the ridge. He brought the ship. He left his Warthog. Like all that sort of stuff makes sense for the most part. I guess there's that one Forerunner line, but we can overlook that a bit. David, where are you at?
I'm pretty good with it, to be honest. It's a very good mission. I mean, it starts off well. We don't like the paintings, we're always giving about the paintings, but like it starts off well. It's got a great terminal that's satisfying at the end when you piece all that together. That's great. I mean, what you're doing is like what Chris said before. Like it's really cool the fact that the trilogy is ending with you assaulting a control room, all the nostalgia feels from Halo CE, trying to do the opposite of what you were doing in Halo CE, with the characters opposing you being opposite as well. So I think that's cool. That Guilty Spark is with you, helping you up to a point, and then he's against you to do the opposite of what you were trying to do in Halo CE. So I think that's all great. I love all that narrative thread and how the level flows, and the cutscenes are all great. The nod at the end, RB in Chief, best buds, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? It's good. Like, it's some good shit. And some beautiful setups, like seeing the ring blow and all that kind of stuff, and it's really cool.
Yeah, so where are we at though? Is this a 10?
This could be a 9.
I could be convinced to a 9 or a 10.
Okay, so what's holding it back from a 10?
David?
There's no real dialogue in the mission. There's just the cutscene. Like there's nothing. Arbiter and John, Cortana, and Arby. And I've already said him. And
I wish the Grave Mind was more present.
Yeah, the Grave Mind moments. Yeah. And like, there's so much more that could be doing. Like, it'd be cool if the Grave Mind was talking through all the Flood around you, like he did in the previous mission.
I thought he is talking. He's not.
He does, but it's not. The dialogue isn't as prominent as it was.
Okay.
I guess I wish to give it a 10. I would want more to be going. Well,
so maybe it's not more, because I feel like there's a lot here. Like there's a lot of story. There's a lot. Maybe it just could have been refined a little bit more. Maybe that's the better way to put it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm okay with that. I think 9 is good. It's not perfect. But I can't I can't give it knocks because I don't know. We don't think there's enough because there is a lot. Like
That's
there's
true.
a ton
That's
in there.
true. Okay, a minus point because Johnson died.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. So if we're at a 9,
It's gonna be a
so we're
low
at 7
one.
for gameplay. Level design, we're at 7. Challenge at 7. Ugh.
Here's some maths for you.
Yeah.
Storytelling, we're back up at a 9. We're back up, and then we average those together, and we get a 7.5
I knew it.
That's
for
fair.
Halo.
That's fair. I think
That's fair. Yep. Yeah, it would have felt weird if it was like a straight 7 or even under a 7. But storytelling element really pulls it back up. Again, it's not like this is like a terrible mission. It made the list, but there's knocks against it. I like there is any Halo mission, but we're talking the top 20.
Mm-hmm. Right to Franny, baby.
All right, that will do it for our 20 for 20 coverage of Halo from Halo 3 by Halo 3.
Bye.
Bye, Halo
I
3.
love you. On the next episode, we'll be covering Uplift Reserve from Halo 3 ODST.
Oh.
Ooh.
Don't forget to post a comment, like the video, or subscribe. You can also support the show by visiting Podcast Evolved on Patreon. Until next time, evolved.
Evolved. Okay, we're recording now.
It's our new intro, Matt. So we're new.
Yeah! You're a natural.